most important thing they have to do before entering the city of Virata is to hide their weapons. All their weapons are extremely special and famous. For example, Arjuna's bow is called Gandiva, and anybody can recognize Gandiva. It's huge, it's special, it's so heavy, and it's well known all over the world. And Yudhishthira is famous for his spear handling, or like the javelin, and Bhima has his club or mace that he comes with, and all of their special weapons are there. And they have to protect it for the stipulated time of 1 year, such that nobody should be able to retrieve it and it should be safe. So what they do is they put all their weapons on a white piece of cloth and they wrap it such that it looks like a corpse. And they go to the outskirts of the city, and there is a Shami Vriksha or Banni tree, and it's really thick and dense. They actually go and hang it at the top of one of the branches of the tree. And they pray upon all the devas like Yama and Surya, Chandra, Indra, Vayu, Agni, Rudra, Brahma, and they call upon all of them to keep the weapons safe for 1 year until only Yudhishthira and Arjuna comes to retrieve them. So weapons are called Ayudha. So we have to remember this part where they go and hang it. And it cannot be retrieved later by Bhima, Nakula, Sahadeva, because they think Bhima cannot control his anger, and if anything goes wrong, he gets triggered, he might come and claim it, and he can put all of their disguise in jeopardy. So only Yudhishthira and Arjuna can come and retrieve it. They pray such, and they'll be weeping because they have never been apart from these special weapons. But the people in the city, they notice this random 6 people crying over a corpse, and they think, okay, maybe their mother has passed away, that's why they're crying. And even they say that, yes, our mother has passed away, and this is a way in our culture and tradition, this is how we do. We hang it up atop a Shami tree, and if anyone touches this, then they will also face imminent death. They just create that fear amongst the villagers, and they all run away in fear. And they say goodbye to their weapons, and they enter the kingdom of Virata one after the other, because they can't go all at once. First, Yudhishthira enters the kingdom of Virata. Yudhishthira has such a majesty in himself that as soon as he enters the presence of Virata himself, the king, gets up and prostrates before him. Wow, you yourself look like a king. How can I help you? He says, I used to work for the Pandavas, and I have come here to be your advisor, and I can also teach you the game of dice. I'm very good at it. Virata will be more than happy to employ Yudhishthira, and he'll keep Kanka, which is his disguise name. And after a month comes Bhima. Virata will be so happy to see this great physique man enter his kingdom. He's like, you not just a cook, you please, take in charge of my gymnasium and train all the wrestlers of my kingdom. And Bhima joins. Next comes Arjuna. Arjuna is ambidextrous. He can work his bow and arrow in both his hands. So because of all that, he would have greatly scarred on his shoulders. So it's a good thing he's a eunuch. He wears the women's blouses and he covers all those features. And he joins as the dance master of king's daughter Uttara. Then Nakula, Sahadeva take care of stables and the cattle respectively. Next, Draupadi enters the kingdom and she goes to the queen's palace. Queen will be so surprised to see this extremely beautiful woman coming to her, presence. And she's like, what can I do for you? You look like some divine, unearthly woman. What can I do for you? She says, my name is Sairantri. I want to style you. I used to work for Draupadi and she's not there. So I've come here. Now, I'm actually married to 5 Gandharvas. 5 Gandharvas are my husbands. So you have to treat me very well. If I am in any sort of trouble by anyone, the Gandharvas will come and kill them. And they are gone somewhere because of a curse. They'll be back by the end of a year. Until then, I'll work for you. But you have to take care of me. The queen thinks of Draupadi as a divine woman. She'll be like, definitely, I'll definitely take care of you. Virata and the queen are kind of made for each other. They are very generous, magnanimous. And they'll be more than happy to host these new people who are coming and joining their kingdom. And Pandavas spend their, the first year of Ajnatavas, 10 months. They pass without any trouble. They'll be very happy because for 12 years they were in a forest, in the Vanavas, where they don't have any amenities. So they are kind of back to their normal place, which is a palace. Even though as servants, they will be happily spending the first 10 months. And then And then comes trouble in the form of Keechaka, the queen's brother. The queen's name is Sudeshna and the brother is Keechaka. He's extremely powerful. He is the commander-in-chief of Virata kingdom and the king is just there for namesake and he's a dummy. It's Keechaka who does all the conquering and he is also a womanizer. He would have gone away for wars and conquering and he'll be back after 10 months and he comes to his sister's chambers and he talks to the sister about his wins and all the glories and then he enters the garden of the queen. There Draupadi will be taking a walk in the gardens. She'll be called Sairandri, of course, and he looks at Sairandri and he goes mad. Who is this beautiful woman? Oh my god, I cannot control my love for this woman. I have to go ask her. I have to make her mine. I have not seen somebody so beautiful. And he'll go approach her. He'll ask, who are you? How come you're with my sister? And she says, yes, I've joined recently as your sister's handmaiden. I have 5 Gandharva husbands. Until they are back, I'll be working here. Keechaka says, oh my god, I'm in love with you. You should not be my sister's handmaiden. She should be yours. You become mine. All my queens, all my wives will become your slaves and I will be your slave too. You have to be mine. He'll go and he'll literally fall into her feet. That beautiful will be Draupadi. Anybody just falls for her immediately. She says, please leave all these intentions immediately. If my husbands, the Gandharvas, get to know this, they will come and kill you immediately. Please save yourself and your sister and this kingdom and do not think of me that way. And he'll just dismiss him. He'll be shocked and he'll come to his sister. He'll be like, I cannot get over that woman. You have to make her come to me tonight and I must have her. I'll go mad and or I'll just destroy you and your husband. I cannot do anything for you. And the sister will warn him, don't do that. She seems like a dangerous woman. She has asked me to protect her. Do not have such intentions. But he's so adamant. The queen will be helpless and she will have to do as he says. So she'll say, okay, I'll somehow send her to you tonight. And Keechaka will be waiting in his palace. Then Sudeshna, the queen, calls for Sairandri and she says, I want a glass of wine. I'm very thirsty. My brother has got a bunch of wine from different countries. Go get one glass for me. Sairandri says, no, don't make me do that. Your brother has wrong intentions towards me. You've told me you'll protect me. Please don't send me to him. I don't want to. He might just harass me or molest me. The queen says, do not dare talk about my brother this way. Just go and do what I say. You are in my service. Draupadi has no other choice. She'll actually take a glass to him and to get the wine that night. And Keechaka, he's such an evil person. He'll be waiting for her on a bed and he'll try to grab her and molest her. And Draupadi will run away from him. She'll go all the way to Virata king, to the king's presence where Yudhishthira and Bhima will also be there disguised. And she'll beg him to save. And Keechaka comes running behind her, chasing her. The king says he's actually spineless. He cannot stand up to Keechaka. He says, no, I didn't see anything happening. Just go back to the queen's palace. Don't come with me. Don't come to me with all these fake problems. Draupadi will be again helpless and her husbands don't do anything. They are also tied. So she'll come and she'll cry. She can't eat. She can't sleep. She'll be so angry and she'll have so much hatred for this Keechaka. And she'll be angry at her husbands for always not coming to her rescue. That night she will go to Bhima when he is sleeping in the kitchens and she'll be like, what are you doing? Bhima, only you can stand up for me. Your brother is spineless. He doesn't do anything. He's so scared. Yudhishthira is just a, dice addict. You have to help me. You have to kill Keechaka now. If you don't, I'll just drink poison and kill myself. Bhima will try to convince her it's very dangerous. If I kill him now, our disguise could be, gone. So she says, no, you kill him or I'll kill myself. Bhima, then he promises, yes, I will kill him for you. Just somehow call him tonight, call Keechaka to the dancing hall that the king has built and tell him you will be his tonight and I will come and kill him there. So Draupadi will be so happy. She'll go back and she'll tell Keechaka, you come tonight to the dancing hall and we will make love. And that night she goes there and Bhima also will be covered in white silks like a woman and they both will be waiting for Keechaka. Keechaka will be all adorning himself. He'll be all dressed up and he'll be waiting. And in place of Draupadi on the bed, Bhima will be sitting and Keechaka tries to hold his hand and Bhima crushes his hand. And Bhima is so powerful and strong that he just what happens is it'll be really dark in that dance hall, so Keechaka cannot really see, but Bhima, he'll see a form sitting on the bed and he'll go try to hold the hand, but it'll be a man's hand with a firm grip and he'll be taken aback. What is this? And Bhima just uncovers himself and he'll be shocked to see this. Who is this person? He's like, you were asking which Gandharva will come and save her, right? I am one of the Gandharvas and I'm here to kill you. And a great fight ensues between them. Keechaka is extremely strong, but Bhima is just the strongest. He will go and punch him and strangle him to death. And Bhima also has a unique technique of killing his victims where he'll just crush their bones and their limbs into the body, into the torso, and he'll crush the head inside the chest, and he will make his victim into a ball of meat, like a lump of flesh. And that is how he kills. Bhima is known for this technique of killing. So he'll be so angry at Keechaka for harassing his wife and trying to molest her. He'll just crush him. And Draupadi, in that, he shall be hiding behind a pillar. He will call her, and with a torch he'll show, see what I've done to Keechaka. Draupadi will be so happy and so pleased with Bhima. It's like, you are my true, my favorite husband. You are the one who can do all this so well. She'll be very happy with this. Now Bhima will quickly run away and go back to the kitchens, and Draupadi will call everyone saying, see, Keechaka tried to approach me. Look what happened to him. My Gandharva husband came and killed him. You all be careful. Do not trouble me in any way. Now Keechaka has 105 brothers. They are all called Keechakas, step brothers. They'll all come and see, and they'll be very shocked and angry to see their brother turned this way. And they'll be like, this is the woman who caused this to our brother. Let's tie her also to his dead body and we'll burn them together. Then they'll take Draupadi, and Pandavas will get to know about this, and Bhima will again go to the graveyard and he'll just destroy all the 105 brothers in a similar way before anybody could reach the graveyard. And this story actually and the Pandavas will only have actually 15 to 13 days left in their Ajnatavas. That's when all this happens. Now this news reaches Duryodhana from his spies. The spies say we are not able to find Pandavas. Maybe they are dead. But this is one interesting that happened in the Matsya kingdom where Keechaka was killed in this way. And Duryodhana gets a doubt. This looks like Bhima's work because Keechaka is so strong. We have never been able to defeat him. If he was killed without any weapons and he was converted into a lump of flesh, it must be Bhima's work. And think about it. Some woman claims to have 5 Gandharva husbands. It's obviously that serpent Draupadi who has, lured him. She's a monster. Poor Keechaka fell for her beauty and he suffered the same fate. And let's go and find them. And he will plot in such a way that let's all attack the kingdom of Virata from 2 different sides. We will split among 2 parties. One party attack from the north, another party attack from the south. Now when and we'll steal the cattle. Actually, cattle is the main wealth source of the Virata kingdom. So let's just steal all the cattle, and they will be forced to save the cattle, and simultaneously we'll attack from the other direction, and Virata kingdom has to fight, and Pandavas will have to uncover themselves to come and help their friend. So Duryodhana, the evil guy who cannot let them live by peace, he just comes and he plots this.